Nawet 7 zł za paliwo.
Up to 7 zloty a litre for fuel had to be paid last week at gas stations, and it is expected to get even more expensive, experts warn. Politicians, on the other hand, assured us even before the elections that fuel would cost just 5 zloty. How much will we really pay today filling up our cars? I'm checking that today.
Dzisiaj sprawdza.
Dziennikarka zadała mi pytanie.
A journalist asked me a question, and if you were Prime Minister, how much would gasoline be? At 5 zloty 19. And I can repeat it today. Yes, today gasoline will be at 5 zloty 19. And this I can say with all responsibility. I believe that today, if I were Prime Minister, electricity and gas bills could be half of what they are today.
Połowę tego, co wynoszą dzisiaj.
Taniej już było.
It was already cheaper. In the first 10 days of February, oil became noticeably more expensive on world markets. Crude oil quotations may continue to rise, even if political tension in the Middle East subsides. Refuelers at Polish gas stations must expect further price increases. Just why did politicians convince Poles that it would be different? And this within 100 days of the elections.
Dni od wyborów.
Wiązywać czy nie
You have to be attached to Donald Tusk's words because they will all become reality after the elections. And this is a guarantee that in 100 days the price of fuel will be 5 zloty 19.
5,19.
Yes, and I will tell you why. Because we will break up Orlen's monopoly.
Tak się nie stało. Cena najbardziej
That's not what happened. The price of the most popular type of gasoline is expected to be in the range of 6.31 to 6.42 zlotys per litre, and fuel 98 may even reach above 7 zloty. Diesel is expected to be offered in a price range of up to 6.66 zloty, and autogas should cost 3 zloty 9 per litre. The price of fuel is influenced by two main factors. These are the price of oil and the related turmoil in international markets, and the zloty-dollar exchange rate.
kurs złotego do dolara.
Mają wpływ tylko i wyłącznie na kształtowanie tego wszystkiego.
They have an influence solely on shaping this surcharge, which is imposed on the price of fuel. De facto, if the state decided to change the additional costs that are created with such a transaction, then, of course, theoretically, politicians could even reduce the price of fuel by a zloty. But in practice, budget needs must be provided for, and no one will make this type of decision. The only interesting thing is that when these disturbances and increased in oil prices or the weakening of the Polish zloty occur, then immediately the gas stations take advantage of the situation to raise the price of fuel. And when the situation is reversed, somehow they do not flinch from lowering the price of fuel.
Z obniżeniem ceny paliw.
Politycy obecnego
Politicians of the current government accuse their predecessors of artificially lowering fuel prices. This is also not the first time they have talked about fuel prices in an election campaign, also unofficially.
Ale słuchajcie, nie chciałem przy nim gadać.
But listen, I don't want to talk in front of him. How was that 2011 campaign and they were going there with the prices at the time, that fuel at 6 zloty? Peace was effing up. And there is that party in focus. It is known that we won. With Donald we meet and he said, now this fuel can even cost 7 zloty. That's how it was,
Nie
no?
no, tak
There were
było,
other
nie?
talks as well.
Były
I did not
rozmowy
participate
inne
in
i
the
nie.
final ones.
Ja w tych
All
finalnych
trick for
nie
a ride.
uczestniczyłem. Wszystkie chwyty dozwolone.
Ceny oleju napędowego rosną szczególnie przez zmniejszenie
Diesel prices are rising, especially by the decreasing supply of this fuel. We are also dealing with the reorientation of oil and fuel supply routes after the introduction of sanctions against Russia. And something unnatural was rather lower prices in Poland in the second half of 2023. The current increase is back to European levels.
Obecna podwyżka jest powrotem do poziomów europejskich.
a będzie jeszcze drożej.
And it's going to get even more expensive. The wholesale market continues to record increases in gasoline and diesel prices. If you convert the all-in wholesale price of eco-diesel, including VAT, excise and other taxes, to a litre, it is about 6.58. This means that at the moment there are gas stations in Poland where retail prices are below wholesale prices. In the long run, such a strategy is unsustainable. Edyta Holdinska, Telewizja Republika.
Edyta Hołdyńska, Telewizja Republika.